Alright, guys, we're back online. It's been a while. I took a little break, but tomorrow is the big day. So, we're gonna have a little chill practice session, just kind of hang out. I gotta kind of work the cobwebs out here. I haven't been online in a while. I haven't even been playing the game. So, very busy, but I'm glad that we're finally here. So let's go ahead and start a mercenary. We're gonna try the Gemling out in 0.5. I'm interested. It's kind of like the wild card class or ascendancy with all of the gems and the quality. It's gonna be a mixed bag. Don't know what we're gonna get. We'll figure it out. It's tacked on, so I mean we know what the Gemling does, and yeah, I'm gonna go grenades to a point. I don't know. Maybe some armor break. I haven't fully decided the details. Okay. Yeah, gosh, man. Haven't been playing the game, haven't been streaming. I did put out a couple videos. But it's gonna be good to get back into the swing of things here. I wanted to practice, I wanted to be super fast. Not this league. Another slow league start is in my future, I can tell. It's okay. Checking the audio here. I think we're all good. Okay. I'm not gonna time myself or anything. I'm not too concerned about blasting, but eventually one of these days I do want to blast. Pocket, what's up? Welcome back. Good to see you. I hope you are ready for tomorrow. Are you playing tomorrow, or are you gonna be on the weekend? Okay, I'm gonna put this here. So let me know if there's any issues with audio or anything. I haven't been streaming at all, so this is kind of like a practice stream for tomorrow. Make sure everything's working. Been real. Audio's good. Awesome. Logging in after work tomorrow. Sweet. I am excited. I was gonna, I'm always torn with what to play. It's always such a hard decision. Gosh, in every game that I play. Like I stare at the character creation screen, just lost. But it's not Die to the Miller. Kind of wanted to try something brand new, something I just really haven't played at all, to kind of mix things up. But we're going back to the Mercenary, which I played in 03. I didn't play it in 04. And I might go back into Gas Grenade, which I really played in 03, like a lot. But it depends on what the quality does to all the gems. Like, I'm going to be really scoping some things out. I mean, in the reveal for the Gemling, it was like they were showcasing the Gemling doing Fireball with a staff. So I'm like, maybe we should try some crazy shit like that. How do you get through this? I've done it multiple times. You can, like, bypass that rolly thingy. I'll take these. Sure. Okay, we definitely want... Oops. Definitely want explosive grenade. Let's put it down here. Am I gonna go gas? I'm gonna put it on this one. We're gonna put gas here when we get it. That's level 5 gem. Okay, we'll put our dump right here. This is a fresh start character here. League starter is gonna be Mercenary, and we're gonna play around with the Gemling. And if that doesn't work out, we'll just fall back to Tactician or something. I've played Tactician in 02, Gemling in 03, and I actually started... I guess I technically started a Witch Hunter in 03, but then I moved over to Gemling. Alright, let's get out of here. He's gonna catch me. Holy shit. That wolf is fast. Ooh, a makeshift. A blue one. I don't... Oh, I do have scrolls. Holy crap. What a find. Okay. There's a checkpoint. I missed it. This is normal seed, so it's going to be like different map layout. SSF has different standard league. It's if you've ever swapped leagues a lot, you'll start to see that there's like different layouts or seeds. Get away from me. Dead Rabbit convinced me to go plant Lich. Yes. Dead Rabbit almost convinced me to go plant. Like, I was watching, I was watching his guide. Like, holy shit, this looks cool. I messed around with plants, practiced it a little bit, and it was like, it is the thing that I was gonna do if I didn't do this. Why can't I get in here? Yeah, it looks really good, man. It feels good, too. I got to, like, late Act 2 before I decided, I don't want to do a spellcaster. I did it, like, 04 was the first time I really played spellcasting at all in this game. And I did it all 04, basically. I just stayed spellcaster, and I feel like I'm done for a while. Dang, dude. Wow, what are we doing here? I don't even have enough scrolls for all the loot we're picking up. Okay. I'm guessing... Okay, so there's the Grellwood. I don't need the other checkpoint. I got the thing down here. I should have used that checkpoint, though. I'm not gonna do the worm. I've been skipping the worm. But I'm pretty sure he gives a support gem. And I always feel like I'm really low on support gems. Even deep into Act 1 and even Act 2, like, it just... I don't know what the deal is lately. I'm feeling the scarcity on the support gem. Yeah, Bone Storm on plants feels really good. Once I started using that, this is typically I kind of go blind and try to figure things out on my own a little bit before I go to any sort of guide. And I was not messing around with Bone Storm at all. And didn't I? No, I don't think I did. And then I saw that that was the single target thing. I think it's because the power charges deterred me. I was like, well, if this has power charges or once power charges, then the non-power charge version is probably going to suck ass. So that was my thinking, but it turns out that that's not true at all. Wow. Damn, she just slapped the shit out of me. Or I'm burning, I can't tell. Both. I am burned to death. Dude, this is the worst Act 1 boss in the game. Okay. Alright, so... probably up here. Where is... Oh, she gave us a support, right? She is the first support gem if we skip the worm. Okay. Multi-shot on grenade. Explosive grenade. I messed around with... I feel like someone's knocking, or it's my dog. 1 second. So it was knocking, and it was my dog knocking. What the heck? He's never done that on the store before. Okay. All right, so what the hell was I doing or talking about? Where am I? I forgot. Oh yeah, support gem. That's what I was doing. And I was probably talking about that as well. Oh yeah. I tried supporting armor piercing rounds and high velocity, like up front. It's just not nearly as good as supporting your explosive grenade here in the early Act 1. So much better. I tried both. And I know most people don't even use high velocity and armor piercing, but I'm going armor break. So I'm doing it physical. I know it's not the best, but I like it. Being able to upgrade rune uniques is a game changer. Shit! Get away from me! Yeah, all the rune crafting, I'm very excited to see everything. I mentioned earlier that I haven't been playing and I haven't been streaming. I also haven't been able to really, like, just soak everything in completely. Like, there's been so much content coming out. I watched the reveal a couple times, few times, and then the notes, I poured over the patch notes when they first released. And there's been a few of the additional videos that I've watched just because they are something that like pertain to what I'm thinking about or whatever, but I haven't seen all of them actually. And then the patch notes recently that have been updated, I've barely been able to catch those. Like, I feel so behind. It's been 2 weeks plus or so that I've been almost completely out of this game. It's the longest period of time that I haven't been really like immersed in this game since 01. So it was actually hard to get on and stream today. Like it got to the point where today I was like, dude, I don't really feel like streaming, but you know what? I gotta do it because like I just need to rip this band-aid off. You know, you kind of get out of it's almost like working out. Like, you stop working out for a couple weeks, good luck getting back in the gym. You just need to get your ass in there ASAP.
Here it comes!
Alright, so... I know... Do we have a skill gem? Crossbomb is a popular choice. Yeah. It works for packs and for bosses, that's the thing. I kind of like... I really like Contagion. But it doesn't help with bosses, really. And this one does, so... Okay, so we got some scrolls. Sweet, those are good. Anything else? Yeah, uniques into the end game, like taking uniques and scaling them into the end game is huge. Especially, I feel like for newer players, that's just going to be really huge because the thing is your weapon is like so important in this game. And the thing is, most of the time you gotta invest, craft, buy rares as you're scaling in the end game. And that can be hard to do for a newer player. Like, it gets pretty expensive. Eventually, you can pick up scraps, you know, for cheap as the economy moves on. But in the beginning, it's like, good luck. So then, instead of doing that, taking a unique weapon, increasing its damage, and just running with it.
Should have expected a trap.
Alright, we actually need to look at these refined arms for the crossbow. Well, I already have a really strong one, but we will go ahead and try to upgrade. Oh, I'm in a corner. You don't put a mercenary in a corner like that.
Need a sec.
Our crossbow's already pretty strong, actually.
That's great.
So I'm not going to worry too much about picking up the right one before the boss. Oh, I'm in a corner again, dude.
Need more time.
Yeah, damage is decent. With one support, supports are super important in the early game, man. Like, if we had 3 supports right now, it'd be a completely different fight. Alright, boss down. So then we get the level 3.
SMIs never give up a fight.
What do we get with that? I can't remember. High velocity, probably. I think I need a better chess piece. Ah, who cares? Nice. Oh, wait. Level 6. Okay, dropping these. Wait. Nope, that's not the one we want. Okay. Gotta look for that crossbow, and I guess we could pick up that since it's got a rune slot. Yeah, the monk ascendancy looks super strong. Dude, the whole minion thing where they just buffed damage. Apparently, they're saying that there was an issue all this time, a bug.
All in a day's work.
And yeah, that's pretty crazy. I was actually kind of messing around with minions a while ago, practicing, seeing if I wanted to run minions, and I decided I didn't like the damage output. Like, I took a character all the way to the end game, and I don't like the way minions feels in the end game scaling period. Like, it's decent in the campaign. It's like steady Eddie type of deal. But damn, I did not like it in maps, like early maps, into mid maps. Nabin, are you ready for tomorrow? What are you playing? What are you playing? I'm curious what you're playing, because you usually crush the campaign and the league start. I don't know if I care about this crossbow this much. Is it really worth like running around trying to find it? We'll pick one up eventually. I'm done. Ice shot. Nice. Good luck. I know nothing about ice shot, but I've heard it's kind of like becoming the go-to for bows right now, is what I understand, due to the nerfs to like lightning arrow and stuff, right? That's kind of what I have heard, but I know nothing about that. Okay, let's just stash these. I don't know why I have this crap.
Hello.
And I want to keep these for later.
These are just some odds and ends of eye.
And we're looking fine on gear. Okay. So I'm gonna go. Oh, I can't. Let's go. So I did the red veil. Dude, I didn't pick up all this stuff. I am not being very efficient. So I need to get a checkpoint, which I lost because we left the zone. Ugh. This is how my league start's gonna go. How did I not get tripped up right there? I was sprinting and he shot me right in the face. Deadeye and O.5, nice. Tense crossbow is definitely worth it. Damn it! I rolled a pretty good makeshift, but... Oh, wait, hey. Maybe there's one right there. Sweet. Alright. I wonder if the other one comes with a rune slot, though, every time. If you get it off the rack. I don't know. Alright. So I can't really craft it right now. Don't want to do this guy. Get off me, bro. Did a campaign run on SSF, did it in like 8 hours, and one shot every boss. Nice. That sounds pretty good. You don't ever play hardcore though, do you? So even if you have a perfect campaign, it's just a perfect campaign for you. Which is good, but when you as a non-hardcore player have a perfect campaign, doesn't that make you want to kind of play hardcore? It would me. I'd be like, oh shit, I'm ready. Okay, so we got this, and then I need...
Oh, that's ominous.
What is it? Grim Tangle. That one tripped me up. I just ran right into him. Grim Tangle, where are you? Probably up here, or I guess down there? Yeah, down there, probably. Maybe. This is the witch. Damn. Go I shot Deadeye and you don't have to think. That's... Damn. I thought that was the case with grenades, though. That's why I'm going grenades. I want to brain off League Start. Crossbow is about as brain off as it gets. Just grab a bunch of nades, throw them on people's heads. That's it. Okay, what's going on here? I forgot to talk to Renly. God damn, I'm rusty. That's pretty cool. I need to up my MTX game or whatever. What is going on here? Interesting. I haven't seen that one.
What happened here? Good.
Freezing mark is the key with shock. Gotcha. Interesting. Looks fun. Seen it a little bit. I'm curious to see what's super popular, and also cast on critical comment. It's not dead. That's crazy to me that is not dead. Oh, you gotta talk to her. Good God. I haven't played in so long. Okay. Now we can enter.
If the fate
Alright, we want to do the boss in here because he gives a support gem. That's a dead end. Yeah, it's good to be back online. Good to see some familiar names in chat. Thanks for stopping by and supporting the channel and watching and whatnot. And I will be streaming my League Start weekend, so tomorrow through Sunday. And then from there, undecided on probably go back to like the normal 2-day-a-week thing. Streaming's not really my focus area right now. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel going with the videos and everything. It's kind of a thing. I got to do my reps and learn how to edit and all the things. But also play the shit out of this game. Holy crap. The amount of time I have to put into this. It's amazing how broad and deep this game is. I love it. The last game I played that was kind of like that was EVE Online, and I just loved it because you could just get lost in all of the things you need to understand. Damn, I'm gonna die. Get away from me. And that's another dead end. I hate this zone, by the way. Who likes this zone? There's got to be, like, I'm imagining the development of this game, and it's like, all right, guys, the fourth map in Act 1 is going to be a real doozy. Like, we want this thing to really suck, guys. And they probably have their go-to, like, just troll of a developer who knows how to really fuck with the player. Like, let's put that dude on this. We want the shittiest map possible. Yeah, there's too many ground effects, too many corners, dead ends. And then lately, for some reason, and it might be because I'm in regular league or whatever, standard. I'm in standard league right now. Everybody is. And SSF. So the seed is different than I am used to completely. But I went through here earlier. I killed the boss, and then I could not find the exit. I was running around forever. Twister gonna be the Blood Mage this league. What is the chosen ascendancy for Twister? Is it Amazon? Like, what is gonna be probably the ascendancy to go? Because what if it's just Blood Mage Twister? Like, Twister's gonna be the new Blood Mage. Oh yeah, that's right. Blood Mage is actually gonna be the Twister mule because Blood Mage just is good at everything, apparently. I hate the Blood Mage. Spirit Walker, okay. Good. If it turns out to be Blood Mage, I'm quitting. Like, they need to just destroy that ascendancy. I don't care if you guys like it. I hate it. I've never played it, though. I'm just a hater. You know, when, like, the ascendancy you never play is the strongest ascendancy every single freaking patch, you start to just despise it. Nice. Get that support. I need, well, I guess I can put these on. I would like to keep checking for movement speed, honestly. And also, it looks like we can craft this. I don't think that's what we wanted. I don't think that's what we wanted. But yeah, it definitely is worth it. It's already really close to what we've got. And we'll just hit it. It's right there, and then we get added elemental damage, or increased, I guess. Oh, I can check. I'm pretty sure it's going to be better, though. 43. Yeah, barely. Sweet. Ah, the physical, though. Oh, well. And the cold resistance. And the armor. Ah, that's actually kind of a tough choice, but we'll put on the rare. It's got life and mana, too. Like, we need mana right now, but... Alright, so fragmentation. No. I'm gonna save this support gem. Whoops. Okay, let's see if we can get the hell out of this zone. Twister hasn't changed though. It's the same as the last two leagues. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Twister all of a sudden, like what happened? I guess it just got popular over time. But yeah, it doesn't really seem like it's any different. It's just strong. I mean, I know there are players in the community who are big Twister fans, like since way back probably. Blacksmiths, they nerfed the only two Blood Mage builds I like, the Lightning Spear with Rake and the Culling Threshold Lightning Warp. I take it back. I'm sorry. I don't really want them to nerf your stuff. I'm not that spiteful. But honestly, I played Rake and... What was that other skill? Hunt, right? Something Hunt. Blood Hunt. But I played it on a Ritualist and I played it on a Tactician. I never played it on the Blood Mage. But they basically came in and nerfed, you know, many things after O2 for bleed for some reason. I mean, I guess it was pretty damn strong, but I have not kept up with bleed, the spear version of bleed with Rake and everything. Is that strong enough these days, or is it just really like on the sideline right now? Oh yeah, you remember the Rake Tactician. Nice. Thank you. I really liked that build actually. The pin on that with Spearfield, oh, it felt so good. But the way they did the banners and they made the changes there, I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about the banners. I haven't played the new banner. Okay, so we got the... Oh, that's my old crossbow. Let's get rid of that. Shit! Trying to be efficient. Vet! Man, I'm seeing a bunch of names. I love League Start. Blacksmiths, Nabin, Avat. Really like the Gemling, the 01 Glory Days. Yeah, I played Gemling, Stat Stacker with Pillar of the Cage God in 01. It was really fun. And then, but yeah, the new Gemling, man, it's gonna be a mixed bag. It's like the box of chocolates. This is the Forrest Gump build, Forrest Gump ascendancy. You don't know what you're gonna get. Did I get a ring? I can craft it. Well, that wasn't good. I'm gonna hit this strong box though. Amada, welcome. Stuart! Man, we're all ready. Dude, I'm excited. I'm so glad I got on today, because I was having a kind of a rough day. I wasn't really feeling like streaming. But now that I'm here, I'm having a blast. I'm just gonna roll the dice here. Biggest nerfs were done to the Poison Burt Ranger build, so now Ice Shot is what us bow players have left. So they take away Lightning Arrow, they take away the Poison Burst, now it's Ice Shot. I don't know how I feel about the way they just like destroy things. Scorched Earth. Alright, dude, I'm getting overwhelmed. These lockboxes can be kind of difficult in the Act 1. Can't wait to get Artillery Ballista for the pin and the maim. It feels so good once you get that. I think that's a level 7. Mine is Pacific. Which I like for like events because, well, lately I'm more of a night owl ever since I started streaming, but for US, like if you're on the East Coast, you're watching baseball and baseball games especially like into the small hours of the morning, like leaving the stadium at 1 a.m. and crap. Like, what the heck? I can't even imagine. So being on the West Coast, you don't get that usually. Yeah, tomorrow I'll probably get on. I'm going to try to get on earlier than I normally do to get in the queue and everything. I'm just going to use that time to POB and probably catch up on some of the videos, patch notes and stuff that I haven't been able to keep up with in the last week. Since the first reveal and the first patch notes, I've really dropped off the game. Like, I wasn't playing. Was barely catching the other reveals, barely reading some of the notes, usually just trying to catch up on Discord and see what the community was talking about or what they were interested in. Yeah, it's been very busy. But damn, it feels like it's been a while since the league start, man. So is this 6 months or 5 months? It's almost 6, right? Okay, where is this place? I will never be a racer because I literally just like, you know, if you're driving and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I'm here. I didn't realize that, because you kind of zone out, but you're able to muscle memory and drive safely somehow, but zone out at the same time. It's weird. I do that in this game constantly. Except I don't actually get to my destination while doing it. Here's another makeshift. That's not what we want. We want tents. Okay. I'm just going to go projectile line. I'm going to cut over here and then get some armor break. We're going to do armor break things. Alright, dude. So, it's not here. Oh, I got both of them. Son of a bitch. I zoned out, got to my destination, didn't even know it, went around 7 blocks away. Alright. I've done that too while driving. Alright, so let's catch up a little bit. Might try grenade build this time around. I really did love my Wyvern build last league, though. So good. I actually just played the latest D4 season. Honestly, didn't mind it. Game might be going in a good direction. That's good to hear. I'm not a hater on. I mean, I have a lot of Diablo history, so I do like the game. I want to see it grow and succeed. Or I guess grow is probably not the right term, since it is like the biggest ARPG out there. But overall, PoE2 really just fits my style right now, and I don't see myself. It's a time thing for me. I just don't have time to play other games. I got to do everything I can just to keep up with this game and all the updates and changes and builds and tech, farming strategies. But yeah, you've had some solid builds, and I know that you are basically putting those together yourself. So, I mean, that is where it's at. It's like just really satisfying to cook up your own build and then have it be successful and powerful and fun. Okay, I need to get my... I'm not getting skill gems for some reason. I need my armor-piercing rounds and my high velocity. I usually have them by this boss. Let me see if I have any. Okay, so we got a skill gem. I can get high velocity. But I need armor-piercing to make it worthwhile. Okay. Fragmentation rounds? No. There. Okay, we need a skill gem. Please give me one. I could look up where a skill gem actually is and go get one. But our grenades are going to do okay. I think Witch Hunter utilizing Constricting Command. Yeah, I'm happy to be back on the Mercenary, and I was thinking about Constricting Command. I'm like, well, at least that's still alive. Like, it's not as strong as it was, but it's still good. It's just not online 24/7. No, I want you over here. Thanks for the Greaves. I hate those guys. Iris Ire Chess OP for sorcery ward. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the tech. I'll have to look it up. I am interested in the Gemling defensive with the gems. It doesn't look super strong to me, but I don't know. It just kind of looks a little really niche, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of words, a lot of weird things going on there. Dude. I really want my armor-piercing rounds. What can I drop here? I could use... I'm gonna keep rolling for speed, I guess. But only if it's armor, though. Why do I have that? Okay. And then I need to get my flasks in order here. It's not good. Gives double evasion rating if you haven't been hit. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, and it's interesting. Sork Ward, I guess it got a little bit of a nerf on the scaling end, right? It doesn't scale as well. They reduced, I think, from 50% to 35%. The amount of evasion armor that applies or something like that, if I recall. But it's still around. It's a thing, which is good, I think. I was fearful that they would just obliterate it. Great. Not this. Oh, God. I'm stuck. My flask situation is starting to bite me here. I'm running from this guy. Screw this guy. I can't run from this guy. There's too much shit.
Not yet.
Dude, slows in this game are ridiculous. They are so bad. It is just insane. Like, it doesn't matter what percentage it says.
Who's next?
It is 300,000% slowed every time. It doesn't matter.
Not yet.
I'm gonna die. All right, God, thank that level was so key. Give me a skill gem game.
Here it comes. Need more time.
All right, let's see here. I would use probably armor break. So let's I just can't cut the support gem that I have either. Kind of sucks. It's starting to annoy me a little bit. Grenade launcher unique gonna be wild. I am curious about that as well. I don't think it'd be good on gas grenade though. Most of what I'm thinking right now pertains to potential gas grenade shenanigans. But with that one, no crit at all. I don't know if gas grenade is gonna scale very well with no crit. Merp. Yes, Steamy John, Gemling. It is the, I was saying, it is the, it's the box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get here. Forrest Gump. I watched the video. They didn't really highlight many of the gems, only like 2 or 1. Fireball was the big one. I don't recall what the other gem was, if there was one even. So have they come out and, like, is it data mined at all? Do we know what we get from the quality on these gems, or is it just all a question mark? I don't know what I'm gonna do with it until I actually see what they all do. I feel like we're gonna have this day where it's like, all right, we're through the campaign, we're at maps. Yeah, you're not looking at it. We're at maps and everything, and we're gonna spend all day looking at every single gem. Like, we're gonna have that stream, and then we're gonna decide what the hell we're doing. It's kind of fun.
Need more time.
Man, I need a skill gem very quickly. Azrath, thank you for the follow on the Twitch side. Appreciate you. I definitely want it for the parade or whatever, Dragon, or whatever his name is, Draven. Because that boss is he slaps, dude. I forgot what I was practicing, something new. I think it was Mace. I don't play Mace. And I went against Draven, and he just slapped the absolute shit out of me. Like, I was trying to stand toe-to-toe with my big stick. Yeah. And he just killed me like 2 or 3 times. It was bad. I haven't died to him in basically over a year. Okay. Do I need any of this? Armor, energy shield. Hey. Nice. That's pretty good. Hey, D3, thanks for the follow on the Twitch side. Appreciate you. All right, let's catch up with chat just real quick. I need to experiment. Yeah, for sure. 2 leagues ago, Gemling quality boosting for Siege Ballista was quite the mapping build. Wonder what it will do. Yeah. That's something I will need to look into as well, because I haven't really ran like a Ballista or a totem build at all. Maybe go mortars, who knows? I have no idea. Did we get a skill gem? No, of course not. Convert fire damage to cold damage, siege ballista would insta-freeze mobs.
Fire in the hole!
Sounds pretty cool.
Get wrecked!
I think I was just starting out last time.
Easy.
I'm gonna try to use stick with it, big stick. Ah. Which one is big stick? Is that a certain unique? You know what I haven't really been thinking about? So we've got the gem situation, but man, we've also got all the unique situation as well. I have not been really cooking around, hey, I can take this into maps now. I don't think we'll really know until we get there and we feel how that scales, but man, like the whole game is opening up. If you can scale a unique deep into maps, like many of the uniques deep into maps, that's just gonna get insane. Two-handed mace. Yeah, I was two-handed mace when I first started as well. Like it was the first thing I tried. I haven't really done it since. I don't like the way it feels. It's too slow for me. I don't like the skill shots in this game, so perfect strike. I don't want to do that.
Need more time.
Dude, give me a skill gem. You know what? Forgotten Riches. Let's go over there. See if we get a skill gem. I bet you we missed a skill gem in the last map. Came across your videos recently, really enjoyed. Nice, thank you so much. I really do appreciate when folks come in and let me know, because it's kind of,
Need a sec.
I'm new to all this. I've been experimenting with different ways of editing, writing my videos and everything else, and yeah, it's good to hear. Because oftentimes I feel lost.
Need more time.
Dude, grenades are so slow.
Eat this.
Let's see if I can make a stun build with it. Nice. Dude, yeah, stun with two-handed mace feels really good in the early campaign. Yeah, guys, I really need to get a skill gem so I can get my armor-piercing rounds online with my high velocity. Till then, I am very gimped right now. Wow. What? Alright, change of plans.
Me pockets are full.
Wow. That's insane, dude. 246 out of 250 roll on an SSF League start practice. If I got that in or tomorrow, I would basically just, that'd be it. I'd switch. I don't care what I was doing. Like, what the hell? I'd have to go eye shot with you guys. Maybe we should have, yeah. This is just practice though, so we gotta assume that everything will suck tomorrow. Like we won't get skill gems. See what's in here. It's gold, but is there something like a skill gem? A support gem? I wonder if that happens every time. I gotta look that up.
Pockets are full.
Because that's a good one to know. Alright, let's drop this. It's probably time to go back. Yeah, seriously, everybody wants the Widow Hail that we just dropped. It'd be insane. I mean, that would be it, man. Like, you'd be set. Campaign pretty much wrapped up. I bought a Widow Hail for a Twink build that I was doing late in the league, and I had to buy one less than that because they got so expensive. All right, are we there? So I didn't get my support or my skill gem, so this is going to be difficult. Yeah, face breakers are like the chase unique right now. They look fun. Okay, not bad. The damage with the grenades are fine. Come over here. Damn you. I would rather he be empowered than get those shield dudes. Nope, come over here. Ooh, that hurt. I thought I dodged. Will slap me to death. He is mad. So when he gets empowered, he does a lot of damage. Good. I don't think he's empowered anymore. Oops, I rolled early. All right. Not bad. Would have been way better with our armor breaking stuff. All right, let's go ahead and see if we get the movement speed here. And we are definitely going back. And I definitely need to do this. There. Let's go back. Can't wait for people to try to sell it for 200 divine, like on day one. Like nobody has even 2 divine. The economy is so interesting. By the way, there was a really good video by Farmer X. I know I'm probably butchering that. I know you guys know who I'm talking about. I think I'm missing something. X the Farmer X, right? Anyways, he put out a video and it's like the thumbnail is the curve is here, or you are here, and it's on a curve. If you guys haven't watched that video, it is pretty good. It's not like a guide, it's more like a framework for understanding where you're landing in the league start compared to all of the player base and what that means for you in the economy and what you should be focusing on. It's one of the best PoE2 videos I've watched. It's really good. But it is one of those things where I'm just kind of like accepting truth almost. Like you kind of have to thought experiment, but in my experience, it seems pretty accurate for what I've experienced in League Start as well. So definitely worth looking into. All right, so let's see what this one is. Max life. I think I'd like to roll on this. Don't really need to craft anything else. We could use a better tense. Got 1,000 gold or so, right? Whoa, it's a makeshift. We could afford that, but yeah, it's a makeshift. It is gonna do more damage, but I don't think it's worth the investment. It kind of threw me off. If that was a tense, that'd be great, but I feel like we'd be wasting our gold if we could pick up a tense or even a regal at this point. All right. So I don't care what this is. I think we can disenchant everything. I like the armor. I'm not even gonna look at it.
Yes.
I don't care. Let's disenchant. Hey, in for you Po 1 players, is like I got a comment, it was kind of funny. It was like I keep my scrolls down in the bottom left, and the comment was like bottom lefty or top left players unite against these bottom lefties or something like that. So I'm curious, like if Po 1, if this is some sort of thing where your scrolls go here and I'm doing it weirdly for anybody who's been playing for a while, which I don't mind. I thought it was funny. Let's roll the, yeah, lightning res and some energy shield, I guess. We got 2 supports now. Okay, we got a physical damage rune if we can get a good crossbow. Nice. And a whetstone. We'll drop this off. Guess we check this. Okay. Then we'll drop off anything that we can break down later. I think we're all good here. I need to use my regex if I'm going to be shopping, but really I'm just shopping for a crossbow. I'm going to save my gold. I'm not going to get anything else. Unless movement speed for boots, I guess I would pick up
What would you like?
if we found it. Which we don't have. But yeah, tomorrow I'll probably get my regex going so we're a little faster. And we do this. Still didn't get a skill gem. That sucks. So if you respawn a checkpoint, it will skip all of the dialogue. Oh, there's dialogue skip options coming as well. That is awesome, man. I am so happy about that. So you can just skip this just like this. Man, I wish I had my armor break. All my stuff goes top right. Yes, that is like really weird apparently. I don't know why, but a video giving the Genesis tree a deep dive from the official Poe channel, released like 45 minutes ago, if you want to look at it, if you haven't already. Interesting. Bottom left unite. Nice. Okay. So the Genesis tree, that's the breach crafting. Yeah, we might want to take a look. 45 minutes ago. If you're still like if you guys have watched that, is it just like more context, or is there any revelation that you got from that, like major news, I guess? I am interested in like going breach because of that, like right off the bat. I don't know about you guys, but breach seems like it'll be pretty strong because it has such a detailed crafting tree. There's got to be some goodies in there, right? Stuart, good video showed how to how combat inflation by quickly investing in omens of echoes and light till you have 1 to 200 of them, then later exchanging for more expensive currency. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you're talking about playing the, like, why can't I think of it? The currency exchange, yeah. Like investing and stuff. Something I haven't done a whole lot of. I did some flipping in 04. Yeah, alright, so let's check the Genesis tree out. Let's see. Real quick, I'm interested in this because I am very keen on starting Breach, honestly. I don't know about you guys. What are you guys really interested in starting for like your main league mechanic? Also, spirits. One of the masters, you can like make your spirits all hunt the boss and stuff like that. I am interested in trying out spirits in 05. Again, I've been trying out spirits like every league, thinking it'll get better. uh yes, that kind of guy. Let's see here. I'm on the Po1 channel. I will share in a second. Latest. Yeah, okay, I see it. The Genesis tree. Okay, let me check the volume before I blow out your ears. I'm looking out for you. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, guys. All right, and I will. Should I go left? Should go left.
Numbers of the Hiveborn continue to grow. They long for our world.
Whoa. Let's.
We need to turn the
There.
tide in our favor. For it is time.
Oh no. Man, I guess because I'm streaming, I'm dang. This hasn't happened before. I'm gonna bump it down to 180.
We take the war.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it now and we're just gonna
Hiveborn
chat for a second.
continue to-
So anyways, what are you guys thinking for mechanic in once you get to maps? I am leaning breach just because of all this crafting. But it is looking like, I don't know, like the fact that there's this massive tree, it might be like more of a mid to end or a later end game activity. And then you start something a little more simple. So I don't know if this is super complex and it takes a while to scale into it and level up the entire tree before you can really benefit from it versus something like Ritual where they made the change where you get a unique and an omen every single time. Like you do Ritual, you get something nice. Is Breach like you have to keep leveling and investing in it for it to turn profitable? I don't know. For some reason, this video is not loading. Let me check my own stats here. Yeah, I'm not having stream issues. Yeah, we might not be watching this video, guys.
to grow. They
Okay.
long for our world.
If it pauses again, we're out.
We need to turn the tide in our favor. For it is time. We take the war to them.
All right, thanks, Aelith. I'll take it from here. As we've just heard, the Hiveborn are a real problem.
I love
But
these
what can
guys.
we possibly do about it? There's one thing up our sleeve, a gift from the Dreamer himself, and it stands proudly in the monastery of the Keepers of the Flame. And that is the Genesis tree in all its monstrous glory. The tree is split up into various branches. The branches all start from a respective womb on the tree. To birth items from the tree, we'll need womb gifts.
So it can grow into a belt. Okay, so you literally put this into your tree and it grows, or it can grow. Interesting.
We can bring those to the tree to grow them by placing them into a womb, but they'll need something to help them grow. When we kill the Hiveborn Aelith spoke of, we accumulate Hive Blood. That's right, we'll be using the blood of our enemies to feed these things. To unlock the full potential of what these wombs on the tree can birth, we'll need to acquire points to allocate along their branches. We can do this by progressing through the Breach questline and by allocating passives on the Breach Atlas tree. Now, each branch of the tree has its own focus. Let's take a look. This branch focuses on currency items, consumables to help us upgrade our weapons of war. By allocating nodes on the tree, you can manipulate what type of
All right.
currency can be birthed from the tree.
If he hovers
or
over a
even how
notable,
much.
I'm
On this
interested.
branch, if we
Okay, so this notable currency section of the tree, birth an additional item of the same type when birthing exalted orbs. So same type being a basic currency.
allocate for the price of one, we'll be able to get an additional exalted orb whenever we birth one.
Okay.
Next, if we take riches beget riches, we'll gain a chance to birth 10 additional exalted orbs.
Interesting.
Now that we have all that sweet exalted branch goodness, let's pick up this extra exalted orb chance here, and if we path all the way up here, taking refuse emptiness will prevent orbs of annulment and orbs of transmutation from having a chance to be birthed, even further increasing our chances of pure exalted wealthiness. Now this
What
is
about
the amulet
divines?
branch of the tree. If your build is lacking in some resistances, investing in this part of the tree will help solve your problems there. Path your way over to imbue
Birth items have a modifier of type. Okay.
the body. Now we can choose which resistance we'd like to guarantee on our birthed amulets. Let's grab fire resistance.
I wonder if this is more something
Then
you
while
would
we're
want to
here,
do with
we'll take this
SSF
node that improves the minimum
versus
modifier
Trade
level of
League.
fire resistance. Speaking of fire, there's still some points left to allocate on this branch. Let's head up to Jewel of the Lords, another multi-select node that allows us to take a mutation from the Breach Lords themselves. Let's take Zophs. Now our volcanoes will crit twice as much.
Okay. So kind of like
This here
desecrated
is the belt.
modifiers today.
Now, minion players, have you
But
felt
for
your belts have
Breach.
been lacking? With Stench of Carrion, our birthed belts can roll minion modifiers. Then if we take Necrosis, we'll always get a minion modifier. And finally, with Wrapped in Dread, our birthed belts will always have 2 minion modifiers.
Belts? Interesting.
Don't worry, casters, we see you too. We have the same sort of approach here. Imperfect
Wow.
Sacrifice allows caster modifiers. Sorcerer's Scar will always have caster modifiers, and Branded with Hexes will always have 2.
Yes.
Now we have the ring branch of the tree.
Everyone else do Breach, please. And so that we can buy those belts. Now, I wonder, though, with the belts and those modifiers, are those modifiers only going to be able to be birthed? Or are those new modifiers for belts in general? It looks like they were kind of like in general, like there's a chance to roll those naturally, I guess. I don't
There's
know,
a
though.
node on this branch that will allow you to birth a more powerful version of a familiar ring.
All right, breach rings have 5% chance to instead birth as a refined. Okay.
This gives you a chance to birth breach rings from the tree, with even more quality than you've been able to previously
Wow.
obtain.
Holy crap.
If we combine this with an item birthed from the currency branch, then we'll be able to get this ring to 65% maximum quality.
Dude.
This will be awesome for Mine Over Matter enjoyers. And this
Wow.
is only scratching the surface of what's possible with the Genesis tree.
Interesting. Well, thanks for letting me know about the video. Yeah, I am curious about Breach. It looks pretty cool. I like the idea of having sort of a new crafting system like that deep in a mechanic. Because, I don't know, it's fun to just have another way of crafting, I guess. Like, I kind of go back to World of Warcraft because I played a shit ton of that, but I always thought it was cool to specialize in something that would offer you benefits that other players couldn't get because they did not select that craft. You know what I mean? I like exclusiveness like that in a game, like where your decisions matter and it creates a little niche for you, I guess.
Shy like this. That's why I never wanted a family.
I don't think I got a skill gem, did I? Oh, I did. Thank God. All right, we're there. If I accidentally clicked the wrong one, I'd be so sad right now. Armor piercing. Okay. Okay, we got our armor piercing. Oops. Okay, we got our armor piercing. And our high velocity. Armor piercing, armor demolisher. And then high velocity. I haven't thought this through. Probably double barrel. Brutality first. Okay. Oh, the modifiers are exclusive to the tree. Blacksmith is saying. Interesting. That's pretty cool. And like Breach rings were already exclusive to Breach, and now what's going on? Armor piercing rounds, please. This dude has a lot of armor. Ow. Alright, what is going on? Why is this guy so beefy? Oh, he's hunted by the stag. Okay, and then we lost our high velocity. What the hell happened? I feel like I entered this zone and all my shit just went away. This is why I skip the spirit in this zone. I do not care. Dude, Delwyn. He is my least favorite character in this game. Alright, let's have a talk, and then let's not talk to each other ever again. Except in, I guess, the interludes. No! Get away from me! Bastard. So this will give you a skill gem. We could have gotten one here if we didn't get one. Pretty sure this is a skill gem. Now I don't really need one, but it's a level 4, I think. Which means we could level something up. So I guess I should do it. Multi-shot. That's what I need on our high velocity. I'm like, dude, this high velocity feels like trash. What happened? Oh yeah, that's right. Multi-shot is what you want. Except, how does multi-shot doesn't hit the same mob twice, right? Or 3 times, as far as I understand. But in my memory, I haven't played this in a while, but in my memory, I felt like multi-shot would chunk for some reason. I gotta check that. But typically, if you add multi-shot to a shot like that, it's not supposed to hit 3 times, I thought. So I have elemental armament, I'm pretty sure, on my grenade, or maybe I don't. I need a short fuse. It is just unbearable. So let's see what we're doing here. Yeah, so I have armament on there. I feel like I want short fuse really badly. Support projectile skills, make them fire extra projectiles, also lowers attack and cast speed. So it's just extra projectiles. Projectile. When a group of multiple projectiles is fired from the same source at the same time, only one projectile in the group can hit each target unless otherwise specified. High velocity round. Pierce 6 targets. Yeah, I don't understand why I thought that multi-shot was the key here. I remember running it, but... Interesting. Nikki, welcome back. New patch comes out tomorrow. We're all super excited about it. They nerfed oil ground incinerate tech. How exactly did they nerf it, though? I don't recall. Did they just say it was a bug and it's been fixed? But yeah, looking forward to it. Nikki, what are you planning for League Start? Are you going straight into HCSSF? And did you made maps in HCSSF or no yet? I don't recall. Alright, I'm not doing this map very well either. I'm going straight to Ogrim for some reason. Or maybe I'm not. Shit. So let's stay on the edge here. This guy gives a support gem. We want to kill him. Out of the game for a bit. Yeah, me too, actually. For like almost 3 weeks, I feel like. I don't think I've streamed in 3 weeks, so that's the longest break. And I haven't really been playing at all either. So that's the longest break I've taken in this game since 01, I think. There we go, got the support gem. Ignites inflicted on targets by oil ground that has been ignited can no longer compound. Yeah. And cannot be compounded with by other ignites from the same skill use. So what does compound do now? Like, what is the purpose of compound and what does it do exactly and how do you use it? And it probably just sucks. Fire, I didn't really see that fire got any buffs or anything, right? Fire just continues to get torched. GGG does not like to play with fire. Preparing to go on vacation, so I'll have to wait for a week. Gotcha. Well, the game will be here. And if you're an HCSSF, you don't have to worry about the economy at all. So you can take your sweet time. And apparently patches are, well, especially 05 to 06 slash potentially 1.0 is going to be even longer than the gap between 04 to 05 is what they were saying. So we will have some time to mess around. Next character die in the preludes. Oof. A temple roll. Yeah, I don't play temple in hardcore in the preludes. I feel like it quickly gets out of hand. All right, what are we missing? Intel? Strength, holy crap, okay.
Need a sec. Right in the eye.
I'm waiting for duelists for a while. So I'm debating between running another mercenary, just go with the duelist for a bit of variety. Duelist, you'll end up waiting for quite some time because they didn't actually end up releasing it. Unless they surprise the hell out of everybody. Tonight / tomorrow. I don't see that happening, but... Unless it already happened and I'm behind because I'm streaming. That'd be insane. It'd be kind of funny. Like, oh, they Disciple of Varashted us. With an entire class. That'd be sick. All right, I need armor explosion on my armor piercing rounds, actually. That'll give me more AoE. Right now my AoE is limited to the grenade, explosive grenade. And we don't have short fuse on it. It's kind of brutal, actually.
Who was that?
Do I want to check the boots? Okay, we do have a skill gem. We got a support. Sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, and then the level 4 explosive. Oh, no wonder. Okay, explosive grenade. Thank goodness we got that leveled up from 1. All right, I think we're starting to click here. Everyone already knows the surprise. Not up to date with what will be happening in patch. Yeah. Yeah, there's a shit ton to catch up on whenever you get a chance. Maybe while on vacation, reading and watching some videos by the beach or something. I have no idea, but they released so much content in this patch, or they are going to, and they have like 10 plus videos that they've released. It is insane the amount of stuff that's coming out in 05. Endgame revamp, basically. The endgame is completely different, which... So, Nikki's on a blind HCSSF run. Hasn't seen maps as far as I understand. So, you don't even have the impact. That is awesome. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to figure out. We get gas grenade in Ogrim Village after the executioner, so maybe that'll help us a lot. But the AoE right now, the clear, is not feeling too good. But yeah, we're gonna go armor break things. So a little different, not your standard crossbow grenade start here. Although I don't know how popular or unpopular armor break is. But I'll tell you, it doesn't feel good right now. And somehow this keeps on coming off. It's starting to piss me off a little bit. Oh, I see. Basic bolt. I need to get this off. I must be hitting Q or something. That's what's going on. Like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, dying in the temple, that would hurt. Because the thing is when I was doing a similar blind HCSSF run, if I died to trash, it felt so bad because I didn't make progress to the next boss to see the mechanics. And then it was always like, well, am I going to get there only to face the boss and just die to some mechanic that I don't understand? So yeah, dying to trash or anything other than a boss was always very bad. It was a bit like a bad experience or a bad death. A death against a boss where you learn something was a good death. Again, what the fuck is going on? High velocity just feels like ass right now. Okay. Let's make sure we've got it on. All right. One more to go, right? Yes, maybe. Actually, no, I think... Was that it? 1, 2, 3. I'm so glad we're playing the mercenary again. Just for the voice lines. I don't know what I've been doing, like, on a sorceress. Sorceress is okay. But I played a ranger recently. Ranger sucks for voice lines. I hate the ranger. What else? The witch is awesome. Sorceress is okay. The ranger is terrible. The warrior is lame. Yeah, I need to just not reload. That's gonna become an issue. Because I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm struggling mightily here. With my dual slotted crossbow with 2 shots. So we've got armor piercing rounds on left click and then high velocity on right click. That way we don't have to like load the ammo. However, if I reload when I'm on, if I'm left clicking and then let's say I right click to hit that, but then I want to reload this. I gotta left click then. It's kind of, it's, I don't know, it's throwing me off. Felt like temples gave good stuff early. Yeah, the key, if you want to keep on running the temple throughout the entire run and not let it get out of hand, you have to sometimes go in and just leave to blow up some of your rooms. And you got to be watching the effectiveness. Like if your effectiveness starts getting too high, just step in and blow up some rooms and leave, basically. Get the effectiveness down. And then you can get back to it. And also you could just not place tiles. But yeah, it's like just managing that effectiveness. Let's get some intelligence. Oh yeah, dude, there's a queue here actually. So they're releasing a bunch of queues in the game that will tell you where to go, and we missed one because apparently once you get the last ritual here, it will have a little ghost thing or whatever leave and go in the direction that you're supposed to go. I'm betting it's over here. I imagine that'll be more pronounced and it'll be with every single ritual, like it'll just show you where to go now. Okay, it's our crossbow. We need physical damage on our crossbow. I need a new crossbow. We didn't get a very good roll on our tense crossbow, and now it is biting us in the ass. I was like, what is going on? This feels like shit. I forgot that we didn't really roll very well. Like, we got the tense, but then we rolled elemental damage. And now I've swapped into armor piercing. Like, that was fine when I had my grenades, and that's what I was doing. But now I need physical damage, like, really bad. This run has been kind of, so far, we didn't get a skill gem for quite some time. And then the crossbow situation now. Overall, haven't been really able to pop off like I know this can. Because I literally was test running it earlier today. Like I jumped on, I was like, dude, I haven't played in weeks. Let's just kind of play until I can actually stream. So I got about here, I want to say. I killed this boss, I think, and then that was it. Anything specific about Gemling or gambling that new qualities are cracked? Honestly, I think it's, I'm calling it the Forrest Gump build. It's a box of chocolates and we don't know what we're going to get. There's no information. We don't know that it's going to be OP. We are rolling the dice. Dude, where the hell? I guess it's over here. Yep, there it is. All right, before we do, I am gonna go look for a crossbow. Yeah, that's why I'm rolling with it, because the thing is this league is the first league that I'm not trying something extremely new and shiny, because I want to actually get to end game without worrying about cooking up a build and playing with the new stuff. However, the new Gemling stuff is just tacked onto the gems. Like, we don't have to worry about it for a while. We can level exactly how we're used to leveling. And then eventually it's like, all right, let's check out all the quality stuff and see what the hell we're doing. All right, guys. I need a crossbow.
You found.
I should check this one. I should put that on. All right, how much are these selling for now?
Finn makes fun of my collection.
I'm gonna keep disenchanting.
It's charming.
I'm a fan of selling. All right, we don't want to touch these though. Those are good. I'm a fan of selling and getting gold and being able to shop a lot, but I am giving full disenchant a spin here.
Stay safe, if you can.
And then, of course,
This hooded one is
breaking down the rune slot, though, not disenchanting those, and the quality. Sturdy. Guess we could go for sturdy since we didn't get the tents, and we got the physical damage here.
you've a keen eye.
Now we need a regal really bad. This should be a huge difference. Oh my god. Oh, that feels so good. Okay.
Stick to the cairns.
Alright. We should be cooking with gas now. And we can even put in more physical damage. Wow. I'm doing it. Fuck it. Sweet.
Bye.
Alright. Yeah, screw it, man. Whetstone. Hell yeah. Let's go. I don't give a shit. I'm investing in this crossbow. I need a regal really bad. So let's go to currency. Don't have... I need 3 more disenchants to get a regal. Okay. Let's get out of here. So yeah, basically when you add quality to your skill gems as a gemling and you've picked up the Thermitage or however you say that, it will, not only will it provide the usual quality effect, but there will be a secondary quality effect. And in some cases, it will outright change the way the spell or the skill, like, interacts with the game. I don't know how to say it. But, like, they showcased Fireball. And Fireball had a chance to shoot, like, 3 additional projectiles or something like that. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see all the added quality effects. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're breaking armor. Good. Starting to feel good. I am leaning gas grenade. I'm hoping that gas grenade has a really good quality effect. And I'm probably gonna run gas grenade if it does, or like I'll just be looking if there's something that looks pretty cool. What was interesting was they showcased Fireball on the Gemling, and I am kind of thinking, why not try spellcaster things? There. There. Our damage is a lot better now. Thank goodness. No, I was early. As usual. Game froze. Sell blues and disenchant rares. Yeah, I usually sell everything. Honestly, I even sell the rares mostly until I get a certain amount of gold that I can just shop whenever I want, and then I start disenchanting rares. But for now, for this run, I'm just kind of testing out like disenchant in a like all the way the other direction. But yeah, there's a balance there. I usually pick up the transmutes. I had a practice the other day, or not the other day, but like one of my last practices when I was playing about 3 weeks ago. I didn't get it. I had one transmutation orb into like Act 2 or something like that because I don't disenchant rares, and I got super unlucky with transmutes. All right. So this won't be here. This window, we're not going to get a reward in 0.5, by the way. Okay. Greater. I need that. I didn't even think about the Spirit Gem, actually. I'm guessing Herald of Ash is pretty typical. I'm guessing Herald of Ash is the play here for us. Yeah. Did they screw with Herald of Ash again? I feel like they did. I'm gonna have to look that up. It's not like it's that great. I mean, what the heck? I'm already complaining and I don't even know for sure. Just the idea of them nerfing Herald of Ash pisses me off. Okay. War Banner secretly cracked? Interesting. Yeah, that new crossbow feeling. Now that everyone has access to spell crit through Genesis Tree. I kind of missed that.
What have we got?
Interesting.
What I got.
All right, I don't feel like I need to really shop. I've got my boots, I've got my crossbow. I'm just looking for rares, basically. The crossbow I have. Yeah, I'm good.
Go well.
We've got our spirit spent. We have an additional support gem here. I think I'm going to... We could go double barrel. I think double barrel. For some reason, multi-shot. I'm going to go multi-shot. I guess it helps when we're in packs and I'm shooting at a rare with high velocity rounds. It's a tough call. This is more for bossing. Whatever. All right, let's go. I haven't really thought this out, obviously. I never do. I hardly ever like pre-plan anything in this game. Yeah, we're already at 3 transmutes. So yeah, I'm done with that. It's mainly about the rares anyways, because right now I would have been selling to get up to like a few thousand and then from there switching over. But I think I want to switch my play to disenchanting early to get that first Regal online and then sell as needed into Act 2 later in Act 1, I guess. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Hello. These are just some odds and ends. I will treasure it.
Someone was saying in my comments never ever to sell rares, which I don't believe in. I don't care what anybody says, really.
Seems shadows
I don't ever think there's very rarely a time in this game where I think it's smart to say never or always. I cannot stand that. So yeah. I think that there's a time to sell rares, there's a time to disenchant rares, and the balance and where you lean naturally, like most often, you know, you find your sweet spot. And most likely, yeah, I can see getting a Regal online, at least a Regal or two, and then switching to selling. But I really like having gold in Act 2 and Act 3. Like, I like to be able to buy whatever hits the vendor window. I think it's really strong.
Yes?
This had quality? No. Okay, the one I have on has quality. No? Okay.
Please, I will treasure.
Okay.
It seems she
Enough
does
yapping.
want us both.
Let's put this here. I should probably stash it. Because I don't know if I use the Exalt. That's the other point of contention. An Exalt in the early game, do you actually slam it on your weapon? I think it depends, of course, just like everything else. I wouldn't say never ever use an Exalt in the campaign. I don't think so. Hunting grounds? Oh, man. I went straight into Freythorn, lost the map. I am not being very efficient in this practice. I did say that it was a chill practice run, at least. So I do have that going for me. But yeah, with me streaming and chatting and stuff, I will never be able to, like, have a really fast campaign because I get so sidetracked. I'm just talking. Can barely even pilot while I'm thinking and talking and stuff. I'm surprised, you know, doing it in hardcore, like just chatting and streaming. It's crazy. I haven't really, you know, this last league, ODOT 4, I really fell off on the hardcore side of the game. I played the least hardcore of all the patches in 04. Okay, why does multi-shot hit? You guys see what I'm talking about? As far as I understand, when I read the tooltips for multi-shot, high-velocity rounds, I should not be hitting him multiple times, but it is clearly chunking the shit out of him when I put in multi-shot, so I don't know, guys. I'm not going to say anything else. I like it. I mean, it is clearly hitting him multiple times.
This is bloody work.
Hmm.
Still, I never did like birds.
All right, we're online. Multi-shot was the key. Luckily, we're the mercenary, so we can probably try out War Banner if it is cracked. Really like the game. The vendors actually have really good stuff. Makes the shopping feel worthwhile. Yeah, very different from other games. It was a real shock to me when all of a sudden I started to realize, holy shit, these vendors are OP. They like are really hooking me up right now. And yeah, and then like Diablo, I just feel like the vendors were like really meh. My son was playing Zelda from Super Nintendo. I don't recall exactly. I think Link from the Past. Or I don't remember the name of that Zelda. But he went into the shop. Like he went in to buy something from like the cave salesperson or whatever it is. And there's 3 items, you know? And I'm like, and it's early game. And so it's like, it's so funny to me because I played that as a kid and it's just Zelda from Super Nintendo. But in my head, because I've been playing the shit out of Path of Exile 2, I'm like, Oh yeah, he probably can't even afford anything in this shop. He needs to go farm or something. But then he goes up and can buy all 3 items right off the bat in the game, and I was like shocked. I was like, whoa, what the hell? How? That is crazy. There's no scarcity. They just handed him a bunch of rupees and he was able to buy everything. What the hell is this game? My mind has been warped. All right, I want the loot. Give me the loot.
Una will be happy to see this.
Okay. I'll get the checkpoint, but we still no. I think we're done there. So we get that. I'm going over here. Okay, I think we can go strength dex now. We have enough int. And then, yeah, I'm going to go 2-handed weapons, and then I'm going to go armor break over here. Cruel methods. I'm going to pick up armor break stuff.
Not yet.
So what does this give you? A support gem? I think so. Might be a skill gem. Damn, this crossbow's so nice.
All in a day's work.
So a skill gem. Level 4. How are you with leveling? What level do you aim to be compared to the area? Well, for trade, I don't care. And lately, I've been trying to be faster and more efficient, so I've been out leveled by like 3 to 5 levels sometimes in trade. But when I was playing HCSSF, I didn't like to be lower than the zone. I like to be the same level. But I never would over level. I don't feel like you get a whole lot of benefit from over leveling in this game. And you can't, like, in this game, you can't just farm and over level and then be confident that you're good to go and do hardcore that way. It just doesn't work, it seems. But being under leveled, I felt like was risky. I wouldn't want to be. Usually, I would sometimes fall 2 levels below a zone, but rarely. And then I would be between 1 level below and even, usually, is where I would land. But I'm not a racer or anything. I'm pretty casual compared to your typical content creator. So for the racers who do HCSSF, they are well below the zone. Like, they are racing. I was in a hardcore race. It was Darth Microtransactions Arbiter Rush, I think is what it was. It was like, I think it was in 03. But it was insane to me how fast these, because I thought at the time all the races were normal. They were soft core. So I was like, yeah, let's see these racers, because the meta is they die, and even if there was a minute delay, like if you died in a race, you would have to stand still for a minute is how it worked. I think it still works that way. But in hardcore, you have to start over. You know, it's do or die. So the meta was you as a racer, you could die, you could afford that minute as long as you were hitting your milestones and really racing or whatever. So yeah, I was fully expecting the whole race to slow down. We'd be in hardcore, da 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 da. These guys just blasted the shit out of that thing. I was super impressed. I couldn't believe it. The Arbiter was killed within 2 days. Like, it was less than 48 hours, I'm pretty sure. It was over 24 hours, if I recall. Didn't I need to... No. Like, did I finish the other zone? Yeah. Just slapping now. Feels good. So we get our level 5 now. Level 5 skill gem. Let's see what... Can't recall. Oh yeah, gas grenade. Bigger explosions. And potentially some poison, potentially armor break. Gas grenade's a nice grenade to add. Frostbomb gives us elemental exposure, which helps for the explosive grenade damage, which is fire damage. And early on, it's another explosion to throw out, I guess. Yeah, Frostbomb has become basically... There's a couple of skills in the early campaign that are just the tech to run with just about everything. Frostbomb is one of them. Now I'm drawing a blank on the name. Contagion. Contagion is another one. There's a few others. I'd have to think of them. But those two really come to mind as like just throw them on anything. Unearth is another one. I could run Unearth on this guy. You can put it on anything, basically. And you got free minions. Where do I go? Hey, we've got some players, man.
You found.
It's busy in here.
Bye.
Go. More two-handed damage. Then we get our gas grenade online. Somewhere. Oh, level 14.
Enter the manor.
She is pissed.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I need to get that. We're missing the bench. So we saved the level 5. Level 4 will go... I think high velocity. $300 currency points. And new to the game. Which tabs would I buy? I need to see how much they cost. Hold on a second. Let's see. It's M, right? So let's see here. Stash tabs. 300. That's a tough one. Okay. Definitely the currency, definitely the map stash, like these two probably, and that's already busting the budget almost. Then we have like 75 left, right? If I know how to math. So yeah, this one's tough because it's expensive, but it is so good. So if you're reaching the end game and you plan to farm and play in the end game, definitely it is pricey, but I think the map stash tab is worth it. Currency stash tab is very worth it at 75. Gem, it's probably also worth it. And then augment seems pretty good too. So I'd wait for the sale. You'd be able to get those, I think. But yeah, the other option is to just go with a bunch of premiums and then do your own organization, color coordination, and all that. But at 40, yeah, I mean, definitely anything at 40, like this gem stash tab seems pretty strong, knowing that a premium is 40. So doesn't cost anything extra, and then all your gems are immediately organized. So that's a pretty strong one, strong stash tab, I would say. Yeah, I wouldn't do the league mechanic stash tabs. I would do those later. Yeah. Yeah, these two are super important. One that's going to be nice, a nice add. They're adding a tablet. So fragments. Oh, yeah, I was acting like I was in my trade league. But basically, I have 2 quads worth of these tablets, and then that is a pain in the ass in the end game. Okay, we could do Herald of Ash, Magnified Effect. Frostbomb probably isn't even doing exposure now. Let's see. Higher than 20, so we're able to use a level 1 Frostbomb throughout the entire Act 1 and into Act 2 before we would need to level it up to get our exposure on the enemies, which is good to know. So yeah, let's go ahead with Magnified Effect on Herald of Ash. Okay. Yeah, I went a little crazy on stash tabs. I ended up doing negative rarity farming. Negative rarity farming is... I had quads upon quads of just bases, gear. It was insane. Don't do negative rarity farming unless you can buy your stash tabs, because it is crazy. All right, guys. Wow, that's not bad. Are we there yet? Do I have a regal or what? Yes, we do. Okay. Before I spend currency, let's...
How is the clear? Here's what I've got.
Yep. 1637. It's got 2 prefixes. I feel... One, I can't afford it. I feel like investing in the one we have. Not bad. Now, if we exalt it and we get a suffix that isn't levels, it's probably a waste. I think we save the exalt for Act 2. Okay. Alright, so we just killed the Executioner, but we need the tools. So where did I go? Usually you want to pick a lane here so that... Oh god. Usually you want to trip and die. But at the beginning of this map, at least as of today, I don't know about tomorrow, picking a side usually works best because then you know which side is which. You can get to the boss on this side, you didn't hear the ding, then you go over here for the tools. Because I didn't pick a side, I had to then 50-50 that. Of course, maybe there'll be a really nice tell that will tell you exactly where to go tomorrow. That felt pretty good. We don't necessarily need to drop that off right this second, I guess. I guess I could, yeah, because then I would have to run anyways. We could go cold. If I don't know if I have a cold, but I want more physical.
You found my
I would rather not run out of physical runes for crafting weapons than get the cold. And we have cold anyways. So I don't have my rune tab set up. Oh well. Okay. Oh yeah, can I get my gas grenade yet? Okay, weapon set up. No. We're almost there. The shield guys are armored, man. Can't wait to get some armor nodes. I want to be able to break armor immediately. So the crossbow mercenary I find in Act 1 is a lot squishier simply because you have no CC, you're not really pushing anything back. Monsters are rushing you. But once we get artillery ballista, that's like middle of Act 2, I think. I think it's a level 7. Let's find out. Oh yeah, 5, 6, 7, right there. So that's actually early Act 2. Gas grenade. Sweet. Now we gotta figure out how to support gas grenade. Multi-shot. That's always the answer, apparently. We need a lot of those. Good to know. So tomorrow, if I don't have a skill, but I have a support gem, and I can throw multi-shot on something, I can just cut a multi-shot knowing that I'll swap it later. Okay, I need to throw my gas first. Man, am I gonna go gas grenade again this league? I played gas grenade on 3 ascendancies and for basically all of 0.3. I just loved it. It works on quite a bit of ascendancies. Like, it's pretty good. It scales well. They haven't touched it. It's not considered super strong. Melts everything. It's a really good skill. Dude, I would like rapid attacks. Can't wait to get some lessers. Yeah, the new monk is looking good. I would like to... I can't wait to see the Spirit Walker or whatever. I think that's what it's called. I have not even looked at it. I actively avoided looking at the 2 new ascendancies because I don't want to get the FOMO. I don't want to play them. But I don't want to know what they do either, because it looks cool. Having a boss as a pet, that seems pretty cool. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid the FOMO. It'll be interesting to see if that scales well and is effective. What's interesting is the latest little patch note that said essentially minions are going to have around 30% more damage in the end game than they do today. That is huge. Alright, I guess I need to level. Yeah, I think Geonor is gonna melt here. I think we're fully online finally. Had a little rough start. Hopefully tomorrow is a little better. Learned a few things for Act 1 at least. Shit. Sweet. What are the sides? Area of effect, accuracy. Interesting. I don't know if I go for the sides, honestly. Maybe that. I mean, that's 10 strength. That's 10 dex. You do need accuracy. We're right here. It's 2 notables. Watch out. Been handling my bolt loading a lot better now. Starting to get used to it. But yeah, so for this last league, a good way to make currency in the early end game was the guaranteed fracturing orb off of the... I can't even think of his name now. Damn. Mirrored Fury. So the cleansed maps with the Mirrored Fury, getting a guaranteed fracturing orb. I mean, I don't see any indication that cleansing won't be a thing, right? I mean, that's all there still, right? So, and fracturing orbs are likely going to still be strong as hell. So I feel like that's still going to be an option. And there's still going to be the boss, like the deadly boss maps. As a matter of fact, one of the masters, you can essentially increase the amount of deadly boss maps you get in your Atlas map. Easy.
Always did say religion is dangerous.
Okay.
First ones, hear our laments. Sanity recedes ever further into the dark.
We have a support gem. I don't think I have... Oh, gas grenade. Multi-shot.
What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds?
Dude, stop talking. Multi-shot, where are you? There it is. Gotta get used to laying my gas grenades first. I'm having trouble with that because I've been using my explosive grenades this whole time. I need to switch my rotation. My muscle memory is failing me here. But we want the gas to explode. So I did kind of practice a mercenary a while ago, like a month or so ago. It's amazing how long this league has been, because god dang. But yeah, I ran a mercenary and I was testing out gas grenade and really going right into gas grenade and trying to scale it as the primary damage source for the character in campaign. That didn't work out so well. Like, I had invested too heavily into gas and it just wasn't ready. It it needs a lot of support to get there. Why don't you want to play the new and shiny? Too expensive? Well, that is one thing, like, because a lot of people will be playing it, and so yeah, it'll be harder to buy your gear in the early end game or the end game in general. But the reason why I don't is because every single league I have done that, and I end up spending a lot of time in the first week trying to figure out the build, which is fun. I like it. I've enjoyed cooking up a build that ends up working. But in this case, this is like the first league where I want to rush to maps and try to get more focused on making currency up front and being able to scale a character quickly. So that's kind of my aim this time. All right. We are. Yeah, and also because some of my content that I focus on, it's like farming and trying to help out newer casual players figure out how to make their first buck and invest in their character. Because there's like this, when you first enter maps, it's like, what do you do first and how do you do it? You can't really scale your character. It's like, do you go make currency first or do you focus on better gear? It's like you have to do all at the same time. It's kind of weird. Okay, the armor break is not really online for this guy. He has a lot of armor. Dude, chunking. Why not Twister or Deadeye? Because I am not familiar with them. I've never played bow. Like, I've never mained a bow, and I've never mained Twister. So I have mained a mercenary, and so it won't be as, you know, like, I want to do something that I'm familiar with, basically. Is he gonna... Okay, I was like, dude, are we just gonna kill him? Damn it. Whoops, that was early. I could still die right here. Those blood ones suck. Loved your league starter video about currency and not worry about T15 out of the bat. Nice, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah. So with 05, I'm trying to make sure that that content is still viable, and if it's not, then I'm trying to do an update as quick as possible. So a lot of the decision this time around, I'm thinking more about the content itself rather than my own, what I would do if I was gaming, I guess. Because now the channel's starting to gain some steam, so I want to, I don't know, be there for the community that's there, you know what I mean? I'm so glad we get to skip this dialogue in 05. It'll be nice. I wonder if it's skippable no matter what, or if you have to beat the campaign. I forget. Like if you have to clear the campaign one time in that league. Okay. Pick these up. Okay, don't need to talk to them. I'm gonna identify though. Do I? Yeah, let's go ahead and handle business here. What else do I got?
You've done well.
So we got our Regal. I'm going to get the second Regal,
You are no
and then I'm going to
stranger.
start selling because I want to be able to buy in Act
Become
2.
part of our song's story, and I shall sing it proudly.
Okay, thank you. We are the hero of Act 1. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so I need 5 more. But we're going to start picking up more rares. I could actually, if I were really playing well, I'd be looking for rarity gear on Renly, and I'd be getting more rarity. I think I've got, yeah, 10%. 20% would be great. Anyways.
Greetings. Betrayal. The Countess has escaped.
Yes. I don't know exactly when you can skip the dialogue and how robust that'll be, but yes. Unless I was dreaming. I read it somewhere. But I could have been just dreaming. Because I've been wanting that for a long time.
They're showing my worth, eh?
Okay. Boom. Grenades feel good. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's like, dude, I don't know about you guys, but if I'm really into a game and things are going on, I will dream about the game that I'm playing. I do that a lot, actually. When I played EVE Online, I would dream about it a lot. That game's serious business, guys. That game, that is like the most hardcore game I've ever played, and it is hard. It's like basically hardcore by default. Anytime you undock, you have to accept the fact that you could lose everything. Your ship, at least, and everything in it. Gemling minion sniper. Minion sniper? How does that work? What minions? Why? What the? My crossbow's broken. What do I do? There. There. When you transition axe, sometimes your crossbow breaks for some reason. At least mine does. This is sturdy. Where is that worth? I don't know what the next step is if we want to pay attention. Oh, I already have a sturdy. Okay, so it's not that one. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Yeah, I'm curious about this Gemling minion sniper and how that actually works. Is it an actual idea? Dyad crossbow.
Fire in the hole!
Alright, so it wasn't this way for some reason. And then the cues that we're gonna get, oh, that's gonna be so good. That's kind of interesting because one of the major things separating a racer versus a decent player is the fact that they have studied the hell out of the layouts and that they've played and focused and took notes and understand exactly where to go, or at least most of the time. But now that's going to be kind of taken away a little bit, and it'll be, do you know the cues and what they're trying to tell you? And most players will be able to get that going versus map layouts. Most players are never going to actually catch on to the map layout. Like, I'm one of them. I had to go online, look it up. So Hong is choosing Gemling Minion Sniper and has the smiley face. And then Clark is asking if that's a thing. I'm also asking if that's a thing because Minions is already difficult enough. I feel like you got to be all in. You can't be doing anything else. You have to have like 50 minions or something. Oh, wait, is this fixed? What? Is this like... Okay, there we go. Why did I lay grenades? Okay, good. He didn't run. That's crazy. He's dead. Oh, I missed. I'm dead. Get some grenades off.
This doesn't earn my blessing. Nothing will.
Yeah, studying maps. Like, I eventually... This league, because it was so long, I was like, I might as well practice the campaign more. And so then I pulled it up on the left screen and just kind of paid a little more attention than I normally do. So now I have a little better understanding, but then they come out with the change and it was a waste. Okay. Sturdy crossbow again. I'm paying more attention to bases these days too. So another level 5. What do we want to do? Armor piercing? I think is the furthest behind. Level 3. Yeah. I think we bring that up. We're not breaking armor as fast as I want. Oh, this dude just appeared there too. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's not worth investing in. Three. I need 2 more. Man, maybe this sturdy crossbow level item level 16, 15. Nah. Get away from me. Sell. Don't get trapped. A lightning ring in Act 2 for sale right here. Of course, we could pick one up later in the act. I would blow all my money on that. Not sure if I want to do that. I'm going to start saving the whetstones now because I can start... I'm starting to feel like an upgrade is imminent. So let's get rid of this stuff. I'm not going to be using the Exile anytime soon. Ooh, nice. Did I throw an alch? No, I didn't. Strength. Life. Sweet. Okay. I'll wait for you to come up with some cool build. For example, a Gemling, a tribute build. Alright. Okay, I will let you know. I will put out if I do come up with a cool build, of course I'll put out a video. If I don't come up with a cool build, I will not put out a video. Okay. Gas grenade. What do we want here? I think short fuse. Yeah. I want this to hurry up. There's really not much else that I would want to put on this, I don't think. Could put the armor or corrosion on it, I guess. Get more armor break out there. Oh, we could go into level 2. Yeah. I don't really want to get into poison things anytime soon. Let's do short fuse. Okay. Biowolf. How long till it drops? Tomorrow around midday PST. I think 1 p.m. Pacific time, US for me. Yeah, tomorrow. Do they have a countdown already? I don't think so. Yeah. But the game comes offline around 2 hours before that.
Something's up.
Is it better to portal right here? Probably. Yeah, I think so. But then you have to run all the way over here versus maybe you enter here.
Yes.
Where do we go? Awesome sauce. Yes, for sure, man. Super excited. I cannot wait. I love games like this, man. And GGG does it the best. It's like Christmas 3 or 4 times a year. Better than Christmas, in my opinion.
Smoke him out! Horus!
Played 2 versions of Path of Exile 2 Gemling builds, the Attribute build in 01 and the Minion build in 02. Interesting. I didn't follow that there was a strong Minion build for Gemling in 02, or I forgot about it. I played the Tribute one in 01, and then in 03, I played a Gemling gas grenade build, which was extremely fun and strong. Gas grenade scales very well with gem levels, by the way. And now we're gonna do Gemling again. And by the way, if there's really nothing special going on with the new gems, which I doubt, I guarantee there's gonna be some cool things. But we can always go to Tactician. Tactician is, I love Tactician. And Witch Hunter's strong as well. I mean, Mercenary is just a good class. The location in the tree. I mean, there's just a lot going for Mercenary. I would like to see more support for Mercenary being able to go into all weapons. Like, just being that Mercenary weapon swap character who can shoot enemies down and then pull out an axe. For some reason, I was thinking of Last of the Mohicans. A hatchet.
Well, whatever happened here, I doubt it's good news.
I do like that the Mercenary's getting a defensive node in the Ascendancy, but I am a little concerned. It doesn't look super great to me, but any little bit will help, I guess. We'll see. I have no idea. Maybe it's super strong. I can't tell. I'm not smart enough. it's so like dependent on so many things, the gems, the attributes of the gems. And then I wasn't really clear on how much you're stacking and what the stacks look like versus when the stacks go away. I'm just gonna have to see it. I don't want, like, I read it a couple times and I was like, all right, we'll just see game day what the hell this means. But yeah, Gemling in general was lacking defensively, and I guess I mentioned the location of the tree. Like if you go crossbow Gemling and you're kind of stuck in the bottom of the tree and you're looking at armor evasion mix or all armor, maybe all evasion, like, and no shield, I don't like that. It doesn't feel good. You gotta really scale those things heavily, and your ascendancy's not doing anything for you in that regard. Versus like the Smith of Katava, you know, doesn't, you know, it's bringing so much defensive capability that the bottom of the tree situation versus energy shield isn't gonna matter as much. I will say though, the whole energy shield recharge nerf, that they went really heavy on that. Like, energy shield's never gonna recharge. You get one shot. Like nerf after nerf after nerf. Gosh, it's going to be interesting to see energy shield recharge. Disciple of Arashta has a energy shield recharge node in its ascendancy, so that might be, you know, more of an impact now. There was a checkpoint here. I should probably go that way. It's like get a checkpoint and then just leave. I am one of those players who need the cues. Like this checkpoint in 05, once you hit it, it should literally have a sign that says go this way. Now I need to take a nap so I can wake up at 3 a.m. and start the new league. Yes! That's a long nap. That is like an entire sleep. I'm like, dang, dude, that is a nap. Like, how long do you sleep if that's your nap? Because, what is it? How many hours is it until it starts? It's like almost 12 hours or something. I think it's over 12 hours. But yes, I think that sounds like a good idea. I'm kind of getting there myself as well, actually. I think I'm gonna sleep pretty well. You know, that's if I have like the Christmas as a kid, you know, or some maybe graduation or something, and you can't sleep. I doubt that I feel that in this game with this, but I am excited. But I don't think I'm that excited, like losing sleep about it. But I know there's a lot of players out there who do. +7 UTC. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're like gonna nap and then, okay. Because it's the middle of the day or something like that. +7. Or it's gonna be morning time? Yeah, I do not know where +7 is. Gosh. I need to get out more. I'm stuck in this game. So nap, get up, do some things, yada yada, and then eventually. For me, I'm gonna sleep, and then whenever I wake up, I'm basically eating, coffee, whatever, I'll probably get like a nice early lunch or something so that I have enough food, storage, or energy to just keep playing through late into like dinner time, I guess. I don't know. I'm not pulling a 24-hour stream or anything like that. I don't do that. I doubt that I even finished a campaign on day one, honestly. I talk too much. That's my excuse. But yeah, like if you were just gonna sleep from now until the release or the patch, it's like a 13-hour hibernation. Wake up extremely well rested, with food stores to last 24 hours. Oh gosh. Damn, finally, guys. 05 is here. God dang, it felt like it would never come. It's currently 12 noon. Ah, Vietnamese. And here we usually take a 2-hour nap and we don't drink coffee at noon. We already had breakfast and coffee at 6 in the morning. That is, dude, I wish that we had that same nap culture. God, I wish I had nap culture over here. We don't have nap culture unless until you get like retired. You have to be retired and then you can nap. It sucks. God, I wish we all took naps. I would definitely love that. It's better than taking a noon coffee, that's for damn sure. Yeah, thanks for tuning in all the way from Vietnam. That is awesome. I love that. I look at my stats and it's like I think only 25% of my viewers are actually from the US. It's probably because I stream late over here. But I think that's pretty awesome. Damn it, I hate missing. Okay, here she comes. Ooh, yeah, what a stun. Oh, that is clutch right there. Oh, she still comes! Holy shit! I've never stunned her out of that. Holy crap, that scared the crap out of me. If I was in hardcore, I'd be absolutely puckered up. All right.
Winds praise you, please.
So you catch these streams around 6 to 7 in the morning. Yeah, I know quite a few viewers who wake up essentially drinking coffee, catching my stream. It's awesome. I think that's a great way to spend your morning. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, let's see here. I need to check for crossbows, don't I? I don't know when the next good one is.
My wares are renowned.
Varnished is probably looking pretty good as a base. Oh my god, okay. We're good. Look at that.
They shall fear you.
Cold damage. We want physical. Okay, we're gonna need a regal for this. Let's just see though with this. I doubt that this is higher. It is right there. That is insanity. Holy crap. No physical damage on it. And it's equal. Which means I can rune it up and I actually think I can regal it with this. It's a pretty good helm. Maybe. I might be short one regal here. No, I think we're good. Yep, we got it. Okay, come on, physical damage. Dex. We are spending the Exalt. Physical damage. All right. Boom. Let's just spend everything. Where's the runes? Physical damage runes ×3. Holy crap. What is going on with this run? 24 to 60. This is a huge upgrade. Good God. Damn. Deuce Hammer approved. That is a huge upgrade. Feels good. All right, so we've got a level 6 and a 5. Spend the 6 on high velocity. Okay. Got a level 2 support. I don't think we need it. Oh, Herald of Ash, maybe? And we could start doing Frostbomb. I'm not using that as much these days. We're going physical. I'm not using that. So, Herald of Ash. Is there anything else to do here? Swift Affliction for the... What is this? More non-ailment damage? No? Why is this even available to us? And then, how much physical damage is this doing? What the hell's going on? These selections here. There's nothing to do. Restoration. What? I don't think there's anything to do here. What? I'm gonna have to PoE 2 ninja this. I haven't ran Ash in a while. Let's see here. Overkill will cause an explosion that ignites. Explosion. So why aren't the explosion things highlighted? It's got to be more explosion things. Where's the fire? I feel like the game was really just trolling me just now. So we can't put on more fire damage? Fire? Let's go all gems. Fire attunement. Supported attacks. Is this not an attack? Yeah, I guess not. Son of a bitch, man. Sometimes the tags in this game really screw the hell out of you. Huh. I have to PoE 2 ninja this. This is kind of bothering me. What do we do with Herald of Ash? I'll share the screen in a second. So... Ash. Alright. Magnified area, fire mastery, and then prolonged duration for the ignite, I guess. Swift affliction. Non-ailment damage over time. 10 less duration of supported skills. What? Did we have non-ailment damage over time on this skill? What the hell is going on? Am I missing something? All right, let me look this. I have to be missing something. Ignite is an ailment. What in the hell? Guys, I am tripping. What is going on? Why is the game and PoE2 Ninja telling me something that doesn't make sense to me? I must be tripping, right? I'm just done. I'm not gonna support it. We're moving on. I'm too confused.
All right. I will tell your tale.
Who goes there?
Okay. We got our crossbow. Let's get out of here. I gotta get out of town. I gotta go kill some things right now. Very, very confused about that.
Let us move swiftly.
It's like all of this stuff that affects non-ailment damage over time. However, we're doing an ignite. Weird. I'm gonna have to look into that further.
I hear movement in the dark. Lots of movement.
The mercenary's hard, man.
Here it comes!
Okay, we'll see how Babala feels. Babala is one of those bosses that it's like sometimes the character just crushes her. And then other times she just like is one of the worst fights ever. Like just ripping me to shreds. Dyad crossbow. I gotta look up the bases and see which ones are the targets. Since I finally decided to go something. Decided basically today that I was gonna do this. I kept on bouncing back and forth. I was on the fence. I guess the other option I was really toying around with was plants on Disciple of Varashta. That was the leading choice for me for a while. I thought I was going to do that, and then the Gemling information came out, and I was like, that seems kind of fun. Mixed bag of who knows what. Maybe something strong, maybe a nothing burger. Roll the dice. I guess this is the game for me. I feel like I like to roll the dice. Should pick these up. Ah, a spirit. Man, I am definitely going to be looking at Asmari spirits again. I didn't see... Yeah, there is a slight change, right? Now, let's see. They go from rare to rare, basically. Right? I got to go look at that again. So now, like currently, Asmari spirits will go to whichever rare... Like, it is targeting a known rare. It's going where it wants to go. And once it's there, it'll likely disappear once I kill the rare. But in 05... How does it work now? Doesn't it go to every rare? I gotta look that up. They made a slight change. Okay. I'm too curious. We're gonna look at the patch notes real quick. Okay, I can get there. All right. I will share in a second. I'm gonna grab the patch notes. We're just gonna look at Asmari spirits. Is this the patch notes? Okay. As Mary. 1 of 6 matches. 8 new idols. TBD on how powerful and rare those are. The Hollow Mask unique helmet now grants the Wildwood's Gift skill, where Asmarian spirits offer guidance, allowing you to see nearby ancient blooms. It also now has remnants you create affect allies in your presence, as well as when collected, an 80 to 100% increased reservation efficiency of remnant skills. The hell? Interesting. Okay. Asmari spirits that are released from monsters now retain their power and empower other spirits released from the monster. Okay. Asmari spirits that are released. It doesn't necessarily say that they are always released. I'm not going to go rewatch the video. They mentioned something. Let's see what else is here. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to, I guess, eventually rewatch the video or just experience it in game, I guess, tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do that. Slight change to the way Asmari spirits are behaving in 05. If anybody really cares about them. I plan, because one of the masters, you can kind of buff Asmari spirits, and then the tree is so large, I wonder how much is there for Asmari spirits and what you can do with them. I am going to be definitely taking a look.
That's one down.
All right, so for Ascendancy, let's look at that real quick, actually, because we're there. Would I actually ascend in the campaign? Here's my POB. So I don't think there was any change here, right? It was no. Yeah, this is the defensive now. So this is going to be the new defensive notable that we could pick up in the first Ascendancy. And this one is a defensive, kind of, no crit damage bonus. That's actually not bad. Hits against you have no critical damage bonus. I forgot about this notable. This is not bad at all. That is pretty defensive. Attribute requirements of gens can be set. Yeah, unless we were looking to switch into some spell casting stuff, wouldn't really want to use this. So the play is up to here eventually. This is where we get the new gems or the gem quality stuff. And then we obviously want to get the +2 levels. So that's 3 ascendancies. For the last one, or the last 2 points, it looks like the only real options are this and this, which I think, unless we're doing something fancy, going into spell casting, stacking attributes. If we were stacking attributes, we'd have to go up here, which means we would have to cut something out here. So yeah, it looks like gem studded. Do red. But I don't know that we would really need to go through the ascendancies. I guess by ascendancy level 2, we could get the new gem quality thing. So yeah, since we're playing around with it, I think we do it. So tomorrow I plan to ascend with the Gemling. I guess we don't really need to know what a fallback is because we'd have to try that out in the end game. But we can fall back on these two classes in the end game if we need to. I like it. Maybe I fill this out with my plan. We'll see. I can do that tomorrow before the stream. So yeah, it'd be interesting if we were... All right, so you can end up getting a decent amount of prisms, enough to completely quality a gem, usually in the campaign. So there's potential there, like in the campaign, getting something super strong on one of your skills with the quality by Act 3, Act 4 interludes. And I don't know though, would that like, would we be trying to game that in the campaign and then swapping into something if it was super strong looking? Or would we just keep going as fast as possible, get to the maps, then figure out there? I think that would be the play. And just hope that one of the skills that we're using has a strong quality option. Okay. What is over here? I think this leads to the gates, probably.
Someone's fighting up ahead.
Okay, let's see how Bala feels. Overall, in Act 2, I feel like this will be really strong throughout Act 2 with the armor-piercing stuff. But I recall around Interludes, end of Act 4, that it needs a little more care, a little more investment and attention. Armor piercing and high velocity. It's decent, but it's not like super strong or anything. By then, though, gas grenade usually starts to kick up. And by then, by Act 4 interludes, we will see what gas grenade and other these skills have with the new Gemling. They'll be interesting, man. I guess I like the surprise stuff because in 04, once the Disciple of Rashta was teased, I went all in. I was just like, screw it. I'm going to do this new Ascendancy. Know very little about, just came out. How much armor does she have anyways? Probably not a lot, right? There you go. Ooh. She almost got me. Ow, she almost got me again. Stop it. These little guys. Okay. Not bad. We're not gonna ascend tonight, though. I don't want to have to run the trial 2 days in a row. Like, screw that shit. All right, let's go.
Hold them back while I open the gate.
So I'm probably looking at day 2 maps at this pace if I'm like chilling and chatting like I am right now. I started to kind of try to go fast, and I was able to get just right at an hour basically at Act 1. And it's really Act 1 that I was just hyper focused on, trying to get under the hour as sort of a benchmark. Like, okay, if we can do Act 1 in under an hour, I'll feel good about that. But what's the benchmark for Act 2 and Act 3? I have no idea. But in my head, I was thinking, if I could do those 2 hours each, if I could do basically every act on average 2 hours each, I would be fine and happy with that, honestly, for myself. So basically 10 hours for the campaign. But I'd have to be really focused, which I can't really do. I just chat too much. Yeah, I wouldn't like being a racing streamer who's like hyper focused and practicing racing, because I wouldn't be able to chat that much. And plus I wouldn't even be good at that probably. I don't know. It'd be interesting to try. You never know until you try something. But I have the feeling that I'd get too distracted, and I just wouldn't be hitting it. Like I don't feel like I'd get in the zone by racing. Uh-oh. I usually skip her. What does she drop, though? I think a skill gem level 6? Wow, we have decent damage. No, she hasn't dropped any. Oh, yeah, usually I see a unique pop off of her. Not today. Interesting. We're gonna have to go to town soon. I don't really want to. Yeah. I don't see a pathway here. Couldn't Tetris that. So I got that Regal. We made the investment. I want to... Oh, and we're making gold, too. Interesting. So I'm gonna disenchant. Sith, thank you for the follow over in Twitch. Appreciate you. Okay. So we can bank all our supports for now. I can quality. Let's do it. Okay.
Right, of course.
We can equip that.
I'll ask Chambrin about this one.
Oops. I'm not in my stash. I don't know why I do that so often, but I do. Okay, let's get back out there. And I'm not really... Rarity gear is what I'd be looking for, but I don't have my regex, and I don't feel like even getting it at this point. Really enjoyed your content on YouTube lately. Thanks. I really appreciate you coming in and saying that. Does mean a lot. It's hard sometimes, just being kind of like the small channel, part-time, because it's hard to keep up, man. I tell you what. So I got to be very like tactical on the content that I'm actually making, and it has to actually make an, you know, I don't have time to just pump out content, so it has to be meaningful. So I'm glad that it means something. Saving my sub to you, Dill. Support a streamer promo. Nice, thank you. Appreciate that. Covering a really good area that's missed off, and that's how I felt. And even when I go and try to look for videos and stuff, and when I was like new to the game as well, and even today, I will go into a stream or I'll go watch a video and it goes right over my head, man. I'm like, God dang, what are we talking about right now? Nothing against like it's just that the game is so deep and you don't know what you don't know. And if you go in and you're trying to do something like for me, like if I were to go and do minions, I don't play minions. So I would be starting at square one. But if I went looking for minion content, man, it's 0.5. The game's about a year old. They're not at square one. They're talking about 10 levels higher than what I would need. All right, we are getting closer. Yeah, for this league, I'll be looking at sort of the easy, low-hanging currency options. I'm really trying to find those as soon as I can for myself and also to share those. I don't know what mechanic I'm going to focus on at first, honestly. I mean, we could... What was it? Expedition was pretty popular as a first mechanic. I don't know. But maybe it's more explore the map and do the cleansing and look for the Mirrored Fury still. I don't see that that's going away at all. But I may have missed it. But yeah, like we're still doing that, right? Cleansing. I wasn't even really looking at that. There's just so much content that's coming out. So much changing in the end game that I didn't even really think about it until today when I started playing. Because I haven't been playing for like 3 weeks. Haven't been streaming, haven't been playing. But now in the game, I'm like, well, wait a second. Hey, how did I take damage? I thought I missed it. That was pretty good damage. Oh, he's not done. Thought he was. Can't wait till level 7. We're gonna get it soon, and we're gonna get Artillery Ballista online, which will be so nice. So you normally do easy crafting to get some currency and then buy the scuffed but better items I can afford but can't make on my own. Yeah. Dude, I just watched a video that was kind of talking about that. I mentioned it earlier, but it's one of the better videos I've watched in a while. And X the Farmer X, I hope I'm saying that right, but there's a video he put out is about the curve. And the thumbnail is "You Are Here," and it shows a curve. And it's one of the better videos I've seen about the end game and the currency situation and the like the way the market moves away from players and what you can do about it. Because it turns out, and it was interesting, you know, the bottom side of the curve where you're completely left behind because you have a job, kid, yard, wife, dog, and then you finally get to the league start, and it's like everything's moved on, and you feel like you're so behind. But it turns out that a lot of the gear gets really cheap at that point, and it's just a matter of finding the deals and scaling by just spending your exalts accordingly. Really good stuff there. Makes a lot of sense to me because I felt that before, being late to a league. Last league I had issues with my computer and stuff like that. So yeah, really good video. All right, guys. I think that's it for me. My eyes are starting to droop. We got a little practice in. It was nice to knock the cobwebs off after such a break. But yeah, I saw a bunch of names from about months ago. I know a lot of players coming back, so it's good to see you guys. Thanks for popping in and supporting the channel. We'll keep after it. So Sith often plays one tune with my wife and then second solo, always behind. Yeah. A lot of players have those reasons, like different things that set them behind. But as it turns out, there are options there. So yeah, good video. Highly recommend if you haven't watched it. But yeah, guys, tomorrow I'll be on probably an hour or so before the launch. If you want to hang out, I will be doing the Gemling. Looking forward to seeing what's up with the new quality gems and seeing if we can get lucky with armor break, gas grenade shenanigans. But yeah, take it easy. Good luck in 05 if I don't see you. I am out. Good night.